One thing that I've been trying to do lately when I'm traveling, especially when I'm with my son, is to do new experiences and really help develop his core memories. And it's kind of hard being a single mom thinking about what those memories will be because he's a boy and I'm a girl. And so sometimes I always want to think about things that, what are things we both can do that we both will enjoy, but also like still celebrating both versions of our femininity and masculinity. High tea was just one of those things that I've always wanted to do, and I wanted to bring him with me. One, there's several reasons, because some people would think, why would you bring a baby boy to high tea? But my baby boy is going to be hopefully a dad one day, a husband one day, and in that, I need him to know how to treat a lady, y'all. I want him to be able to show a woman how to take care of a woman, how to be in spaces that are all women, and just like really celebrate women and love womanhood and have compassion. So I feel like taking him to places like the ballets, high tea, we still do a good balance of like science museums, transportation museums, and those things, but bringing him to these types of environments and having him experience in those type of environments, I hope that will open his mind a little bit and just know how to treat a woman and do things that are off the beaten path. So, of course, we went to go get high tea and we loved it. The food was amazing. This dessert was my absolute favorite. And experienced that the environment was gorgeous. This waiting stop was nice. It was just a really, really nice treat, and I'm just glad that I was able to experience this. Something that I've always wanted to do, but also experience it with my son and just show him just a little bit of femininity and just celebrating, I guess, women. Not saying high tea is only for girls, but it is a very women, female thing to do, and I just love doing those types of things in addition to like more of the masculine roles, just to create balance and hopefully show my son how to treat a woman. Hey guys, so we are about to head to the Christmas market. But before going there, because obviously I want to show you guys it, but I wanted to share some tips on like, well, just like my outfit of the day. So that way I can just help you if you are traveling during the winter time. The number one most frequently asked question I get in the winter is, are you cold? It is cold outside, but I am never cold. And the reason being is just you have to dress appropriately for the weather. What I'm wearing is a sports bra. And I like sports bras because, again, they're more coverage than an actual, like a regular standard bra. They have more coverage. It's more heat. They're more insulated. So that's what I wear in the winter. And honestly, anytime, but especially in the winter. And then I have on a long sleeve bodysuit. Then I have on a jumper or a sweatshirt. And then today I'm actually wearing a skirt. Cute. Like, but it's wool. And then I'm wearing leggings underneath and then wool socks. Always, if you're going to be moving around, wool socks, because everything will be warm and then your feet will be freezing. So I put on some wool socks and then When I go outside, I'm gonna put on a scarf. I lost my gloves and I'm really bummed about them. I lost them my first day here and I got those gloves from Japan. So I'm honestly really sad about that. But I'm here in Scotland, so I'm gonna get me some special gloves from here. And hopefully I keep them for like 2 years like I did my last pair. And I would have a trench coat. And so it goes all the way down to my ankles. So even if it's windy, the wind chill won't get me. That's how I dress. And I just wanted to I think I'm gonna just keep doing that each day. So that way you guys kind of know how I'm still cute, but very warm because I feel like when traveling during the winter season, a lot of people are it's just too cold. I would never. And it's for me, I will pick traveling in the winter over the summer any day because you're gonna be moving around a lot no matter what. You're gonna be moving around a lot, especially if you're in a major city and you're gonna probably be taking public transport. Even if you're getting in and out of Ubers, it's still a lot of movement. And so the movement that would normally make you super sweaty just doesn't happen. And so you just don't get sweaty. Your makeup doesn't run. You are not sweaty. I'm sorry. In the summer, when I travel, especially in the UK, okay, I don't know what it is in London. I'm sorry. London's summer is worse than Georgia. And it's because the buildings are built to hold heat. And a lot of times in Europe, there's not air conditioning. And it is it feels like you're inside of a furnace. It's so hot in Europe in the summertime. Again, I'm always at the ocean in the summertime during Europe because I have to constantly get inside of some type of water. If I'm in London, I take 4 showers a day. And so here, I don't have to do that. I can take a shower once a day. I know I'm not going to be sweaty. I know I'm going to be good. It is dark. I'm going to show you guys. This is outside right now. Yeah. Yeah. It's dark and it's not even that late. It's been like this. It's been like this since 3:45 p.m. So it is going to be dark. But I mean, I don't know. I feel in the summer, I don't know, it's worse. In the summer, when I was in Scotland, I was in Edinburgh here for the summertime and Glasgow. It was 12 o'clock in the morning almost and the sun was still out. So honestly, I don't know what's worse. That's just my little spiel on how to keep you guys warm. I need to hurry up and get moving so we can go to Christmas market because I do need to get gloves and I do want to walk around and I think I'm going to get some little, I want to get little bitty personalized gifts for some people. I want to get some socks because I love a good pair of socks. And yeah, so that's the plan for the rest of the night is the Christmas market. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I kind of worry about being repetitive since this is almost no, honestly, it's not repetitive. This trip, the only same thing that I did this trip that I didn't do at the last trip is the Christmas market and Duck and Waffle. This vlog is completely different. And honestly, I have an Edinburgh vlog from the summer, which is also completely different. So I can't even say that this is the same thing because it's not. It's completely different vlog. Completely different things were done. So I'm rambling. Love you guys. I'll see you at the Christmas market. Mwah. Is that good? Y'all, they are so nice. They gave us Leo's fries for free because he didn't want any special ones. He just wanted a regular plain fries. And they were like, just take it. I'm like, they're not sweet. Leo needs to be a little bit more adventurous, but that was super sweet of him to do that. So I recommend that place just on that alone. That was sweet. I wanted the cranberry ones, but I really want to get like a shepherd's pie, so I'm gonna wait. If I can't find a shepherd's pie one, I'm just gonna come back and get that. But just the fact that they gave him a free thing of fries, that was so sweet. Merry Christmas. Leo, look. Is it good? Yeah, she wasn't lying about that. Cheers. Oh yeah. I hear myself.
Are you eating it?
Yummy.
Yeah.